in the end, Trump is going to slash European tariffs. And I don't know if you read the politics of the EU, but they're scarcely talking to one another. I mean, to get the Hungarians and the Italians and the Greeks to agree to what the French and the Germans are proposing is almost impossible. And you could see that the failure of the EU led to Brexit. Brexit wasn't some peculiar British um, dream. It was years and years and years of banging their heads against a brick wall created by France and Germany. So to me, the EU is totally dysfunctional. And if Trump's threats of tariffs actually help break it down into a more normal assemblage of states that are cooperative, more free trade, open to the world, it can only be to the good. Now, in this, Eastern Europe has to play a role. Ask the question, who is going to pay for this ruin, the ruination of Ukraine? Who is going to rebuild the Russian economy? The Russian economy, despite what Putin and others say, is flat on its face. It's got massive inflation, huge labor shortages, low morale. It's run by a dictator who's not been listening to anybody. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gotten into this war in the first place. These countries have to be rebuilt. Where's the money coming from? Who's going to raise the money? So instead of raising money to fight World War III, the Europeans should be thinking about raising money, raising like 100-year bonds in order to pay for the capital reconstruction of the new Ukraine, and then build on Russia's huge advantage in commodities. No country in the world has more in terms of commodities than Russia. I think the only thing it lacks is chrome. They have everything else. And we're going to come, when the US stock market crashes, we're going to come into a commodity boom. The only thing that's going to be valuable are hard items like commodity. In other words, Russia will benefit from the next commodity wave that's coming through. And so there is a synergy there for the United States, Europe, and Russia. But we can't carry on in these fossilized institutions that were given to us from the Cold War. They should have been cleared out in the early 90s. But, you know, bureaucrats like their jobs. They like to hang on to them at whatever cost. And they have done at great cost to everybody.